do you do when you're stuck at home by yourself? Hold a balcony dance party? Find a use for that extra toilet paper you might have lying around. Gather your celebrity friends for a awkward sing-along.
No need for greed and hunger.
Or take the time to organise your wig collection.
This one's Liza, and you know what the best thing about Liza is? You can wear her this way or this way.
Okay, so maybe I'm the only one organising my wig collection, but I'm certainly not alone in being alone.
These two, well, these are actually twins. Non-identical, of course.
Right around the world, people are keeping away from work and friends to try to stop the spread of COVID-19. People who are sick or might be sick are self-isolating, which means staying right away from anyone. Then there's social distancing, which is when you're still allowed to go outside, but you try to limit or avoid interacting with people as much as possible. That means staying about 1.5 meters away from others, not shaking hands, hugging or kissing, and avoiding crowds and events with large groups of people. In fact, the government has now banned non-essential events with more than 100 people, and closed dine-in restaurants, gyms, cinemas, and other places where people gather. It's also banned travellers from overseas, and told Australians not to travel interstate. In fact, many states have closed their borders, and people are being told if they can, they should stay home. While it might seem pretty extreme, authorities reckon social distancing is a good way to slow down the spread of COVID-19. You see, it's thought that on average, one person with the virus will transmit it to at least 2 other people. Those 2 people then pass it on to 2 people each, and so on and so on. This graph gives you an idea of how quickly a few cases can turn into lots. If that happens, hospitals could fill up and medical supplies could run low. And that's what the government wants to avoid. The idea with social distancing is that it flattens that curve. The virus spreads more slowly, and while it takes longer to totally go away, it means health workers and hospitals don't get overwhelmed. So what does all this social distancing mean for you guys? Well, at the moment, most Australian schools are staying open, although some have closed or taken their lessons online. In some states, kids are being asked to stay home if they can, and school holidays have been brought forward. Where schools are open, they're taking heaps of extra precautions, like staggered lunch breaks, no school assemblies, and sick kids being told to stay home. The government says it wants to keep schools open wherever possible, because school's actually a safe place to be. And it means people who have to work don't have to stay home to look after their kids. There are lots of jobs where people have to be on site, like doctors and nurses or truck drivers. And of course, people who make the news. While TV stations like this one are working a bit differently, for the moment, we're still here keeping you guys informed.
Yeah, I'm still at work. This isn't my living room and these aren't my wigs, which means I probably shouldn't have spent the past hour sorting them. I should really go do some work before somebody sees this.